Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. Just a couple quick things. First off, if you didn't get my message yesterday, we're going to have a live lesson on Thursday, tomorrow. And so that'll be at your regularly scheduled class time. So if you're in second hour, that's 8:30 a.m. If you are in fifth hour, that'll be at noon. And you can, I'll try to put a link in the Thursday folder as well, but you can always get to where the live lessons are going to happen by clicking on the link on the front page of my Schoology course as well, where it says contact me. My office hours, our live lessons, all of that stuff is always going to be from that same link. And I would really like you to all be there. And the prep work you need to do to be ready for the discussion we're going to have is the stuff we're going to do in class today. The one other thing I just wanted to re-explain, just to make sure we're all clear, the question of the day. You're all AP students. You really like to get things right. You really hate to admit that you're wrong. You're afraid of looking stupid. And I may be painting with broad strokes, but that's how I am. And I was an AP student too. And so I know that applies to a lot of you. And I just want to re-explain what the purpose of the question of the day is. When we do the question of the day, I expect a lot of times people are not necessarily going to get the answer right the first time. And the process of trying the problem and getting as far as you can and figuring out what you can and then submitting what you have, which lets me know whether or not you really were able to do it on your own, and then going through, and once you've done everything you can to figure it out on your own, then reading the key, and if you need to, if you don't understand the key, if you want to get help from a friend or from me or something, at that point, that's okay because you've already done the work of trying to build those connections in your brain and build those synaptic pathways you need and solidify your learning or start doing the learning that you need to. But if you, I don't want to say cheat, but if you shortcut that, if you ask someone for help before submitting your answer, if you go look up the answer on the internet, or you use your calculator to solve it ahead of time before you figure out if you can do it on your own, you actually prevent yourself from being able to get the practice you need to do the part of the learning that you need to, which is that uncomfortable, scary part where you sometimes get something wrong, but we have to struggle through that part in order to get better. And so when you do today's question of the day, it's going to be similar to the last one. And so if that one went well for you, try to do this one quicker. But if it didn't go as well for you, or you had to get help, or you couldn't do it on your own, see how far you can get. And just do it honestly. Get as much done as you can, and then submit what you think your best answer is, and then look at the key. And if you still need help after looking at the key, let me know. Or talk to one of your friends, or do whatever you need to. You will never, ever, ever be penalized for getting the question of the day wrong as long as you have done the best you can to answer it. The only way you can ever be penalized for your question of the day answers is to not answer the question, or to not answer the question honestly. But the question today is just how we find out how we're doing. And so don't worry about looking stupid. I know everyone is learning, and you're going to look, if you're worried about looking stupid, like what you should be worried about is the test. When you actually take the test, you don't want to get all the answers wrong because you cheated yourself out of the learning you had to do in the first place. And so it's okay to get the question wrong. You're not going to be penalized for getting the question wrong. Do the best you can on your own and submit that. And then if you need to get help after that, when we're going over the key, that's fine. But do it on your own to the best of your ability in the first place. Perfect. Thank you.